What did you guys change going into the locker room at the half, tied with UTEP? What did you guys want to try to change coming out?
We talked about defense. Coach came in there and said that if we wanted to advance, we're going to have to change how we're playing defensively. So we just, dug down and got a little more energy on the defensive end, and that triggered turnovers for us and stops.
Maggie, just looking at your past few games, especially in the Big Ten tournament, you guys have kind of struggled in the first half but found your stride in the second half. How important is it for you guys to kind of prevent that and trying to find your stride a little bit earlier coming into these later rounds?
It's very important. You don't want to go home and you got to be able to put together a longer, a 40-minute game. So you don't want to get yourselves in any holes. And I think we can do it. We definitely can do it. It's just got to be more focused.
Is taking your time and kind of analyzing those teams in the first half something you can afford to do, especially as you potentially get into later rounds of the tournament?
Absolutely, as long as you don't get yourself in dig a hole that's too big to overcome. There's some matchups in the NCAA tournament where you see 20, 30-point blowouts, but for the most part, whether you're looking on the men's side or the women's side, the games are really competitive. So if the game is close and competitive, that's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing to play a good team. I mean, UTEP is a good team, and they won their conference, and they set the record for the most wins in Conference USA history. So I had no delusions that we were going to come in here and beat this team easily without effort. And that's the way it played out. So, we're a team that we're going to come in and we're going to anticipate other teams' best effort, and we're going to anticipate that they're going to be tough games. And as long as we can make the adjustments that need to be made during the course of the game, then I'm okay with that.
What's your evaluation right now of Ariel's health based on what you saw from her play today?
Well, I think she's good to go. It's just a matter of conditioning for her.
Mm-hmm.
She hasn't played or practiced in a month, so there were times she was, tugging on her jersey and saying she needed a sub because she's not back in quite in game shape. But I thought she played fantastic. It's her first game in a month, and I thought she played very well. She played hard, gave us some great energy off the bench, and played a lot of minutes. So I'm really pleased with where she is, and hopefully she'll continue to get her wind up and be able to give us some more minutes on Tuesday.
Coach, just going on the eye test, are you a little surprised that maybe UTEP was a 13th seed? Were they maybe a little better than a typical 13th seed?
I have yet to figure out how the committee comes up with seeds, and it's not really time I want to spend. I'd rather watch another episode of Dora the Explorer with my daughter.